Hello, I'm XToycat and welcome back to the video. So if you follow this channel a lot, you're probably familiar with the fact that most of the time I don't really talk about or cover glitches, because glitches usually aren't that interesting, they're usually patched out shortly after they come into the game, and they're just not usually worth knowing about. However, today I have a really intriguing glitch because it will allow you to actually, stack a bunch of minecarts in one place, get a 200 times minecart explosion, and it's really, fun to play around with if you want to do Elytra stuff, or if you just want to see how cool stuff can be in a creative. Today I'm going to be showing you an amazing glitch to allow you to stack lots of TNT minecarts together and have a massive explosion. So hopefully you all do enjoy today's video. Like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let's know you do like this sort of stuff. But with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? And let's start by just briefly explaining what you're going to need, and it's everything in my inventory right now. So you need some obsidian, you need some redstone repeaters, some redstone, some buttons, some water buckets. You need all this stuff right here. If you want to grab it right now and follow along with me, then that's something you can do. But realistically, it's not that hard to remember, because all you need to do, the kind of crux of this is having a activated rail placed diagonally like this, and then surround it on all other sides by 2 high like this, and then you can actually place as many minecarts with TNT as you like, all in one spot. So obviously, this might not seem like it's too much of a glitch, but basically they have to patch this out every time it, comes into the game. Also, ghost minecart there, but yeah, they've tried to patch this out every time it comes into the game, because if you can get this much TNT in one place, you can make these super explosions, and you'll see what I mean by that later. But basically, yeah, the more TNT you put in one place, the crazier things get, and even, because of the way minecarts work, the lower the frame rate will get too. Like, things get really, really weird when you get close to the 200 or so minecart limit, and yeah, we're going to do all of that right now, and you're going to see that eventually we'll hit the minecart limit, and that'll show us that we've got like a 200 times, explosion, basically primed in one place. Let's just place this a few more times. And there we are, maximum number of minecarts in a world has been reached. So yeah, TNT minecarts do count towards that, because obviously there's a minecart part of it. It's using some physics, and as you can see, the frame rate is lower just by looking near this thing, because there's so many, minecarts all in one block bumping into each other. However, unlike, the way they used to work, they don't just explode by being in the same block. You can move around and maybe get that to happen. However, the way, that's not quite as interesting is the way we're going to be doing it, because we're going to use our redstone repeater to actually activate them through the wall. So yeah, then you're going to, have a redstone trail, go from that redstone repeater, go kind of up here, and then follow along to our little redstone buttons. Let's actually have one there too. So yeah, as you can see, we're going to have a little staircase follow up here, and that's where our button is going to be placed. So that means that we can activate it from up here, and in between here and there, because you want to surround this again on all sides if you can, in between there and here, we're going to have ourselves a ladder. So have the ladder be just above there if we can, and then have some water above that. So this is mostly for survival players. Again, you don't want to do this too often in survival, because it's going to take a lot of TNT minecarts to do that. But if you want to do it in creative, then switch to survival. If you do it this way and you float in the water a little bit like this, then your odds of dying to the TNT minecarts are very, very low. It hasn't happened to me in quite some time, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Now we're going to go to survival, kind of show it does work there, and as you can, we'll also pull out the map, because that's something interesting, and let's show you what happens when you finally activate all of this stuff right here. So let's do it right now, shall we, and let's see what happens. So as you can see, it's going to take a few seconds longer to activate than normal TNT does, but when it does happen, our map's going to go just a little bit crazy in the matter of like a split second, because as you're going to see, and we bounced off the ceiling of the map, which means all the minecarts are still flying upwards. We actually save ourselves as we're about to hit the ground, but instead we'll just hit the fly button, because again, this is a great way to get Elytra height, because we just got 512 blocks of height in 1 second, and then we get it's raining minecarts too, apparently. We just got 512 blocks of height all in 1 second of minecart, and I think that's pretty darn cool by itself. So yeah, basically minecart rain plus super height means that this is an amazing way to launch the Elytra. It's an amazing tool of just like that much power in one blast is amazing, and it's also just a great little tool to play around with. However, again, that's just kind of one blast. Let's show you that it will work again, because once you again, because there's just so much TNT, it does blast around the obsidian somehow. However, because our obsidian is immune, that means we can relatively easily actually just replace the whole thing and do this again. So let's place our ladder just over there. Let's break into here, and as you can see, just like that, we can now reset the thing, refresh it, and have the stuff going again one more time, really, really easily, which might be something you want to look into doing if you're again, if you want to have this thing go over and over again, because bear in mind, it's really easy to set up once you've done it the one time. It really is a simple structure to even set up over and over again, and it means that as soon as someone's gone in the sky, you can reset it, you can get yourself ready, and this means if you want to have these crazy Elytra sky races, you can do it that way. So if you're in a survival world where either somehow you have a bunch of TNT, or again, I don't know why people do this, but some people like switch between survival and creative. If you're that sort of player, again, I don't truly understand it, this is an amazing glitch for that, because again, the amount of like TNT you're packing into one place is really, really crazy, and this isn't even the entire limit. But let me just show you that even with like 100 minecarts or something, we're still going to get some pretty crazy height on that. So yeah, let's just sit down here. Let's maybe pull our map out and like point towards the ceiling and just see how fast everything flies away from us. Oh, a bit of redstone went missing. That's why it's not activated. But yeah, let's try this. Actually, oh, my redstone repeater went missing too. Because again, you want to make sure they're covered underneath with the, with obsidian. Because otherwise it's going to blow off and be gone. So there we go. That's a natural activation. Let's look at the sky, stare at those beacons, see how fast they vanish. Because I assure you, it's going to be a lot faster. Just instantly at the top there. A lot faster than you might expect. So yeah, once you've done this, now you've got this ability to fly several loops around the map. And it's a super amazing thing that I would totally recommend you check out. So again, survival players that like Switch creative, survival players that have a lot of stuff, or just people who like to goof around in creative, because realistically, that's what I've been doing with today's video, and I think it's super fun. This is a cool glitch for you that I totally recommend you check out. So I hope you did all enjoy this video. This was found by someone who sent it into my Facebook page, so big thank you to you. Again, if you want to send anything there, that's a cool way to get in contact with me if it has to be private for some bizarre reason. Otherwise, twitter.com/ibxtoycat, great way to get in touch also. Share the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Also, videos about anything from this world, including bees, or horse ocelots, arenas, coal blocks, all this stuff has been covered on my channel, so if you want to learn about any of that, you can find it somewhere down there, I guess. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.